Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com, and welcome to day 26 of our 100 days of Go and Rust. We're going to be doing some more Code Wars challenges. So let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Kata. We're working towards our 10 completed level 8s for Rust and Go. So let's see here. Now I want Go, so let's go to Go. And watermelon, that's interesting. Is there a Rust version of that one? No. There is a Rust version for multiplication table for number. So let's do that one. Let me just close some of these other windows. Okay, so let's see here. Your goal is to return the multiplication table for number that is always an integer. For example, the multiplication table string for number equals 5 looks like below. So it wants me to return a string that looks like that. That's fun. Okay, with a new string after each one. So that's kind of how it should look like. New line should be added between rows, but there should be no trailing new line at the end. If you're unsure about the format, look at the sample tests. Okay, I get it. Okay, so your goal is to return the multiplication for a number that is always an integer between 1 and 10. So in that case, first thing we want to do is create a variable that is a string. So we're just going to say result equals result equals an empty string. We'll use that. And then we have to create a for loop. So like for I equals 0, and then long as I is less than or equal than the number in question, and then we'll do I plus equals 1 after each loop. Okay, so the idea is that should loop through the number of numbers, and then basically the question I have each time around is the number divisible by that number? Okay, so your goal is to return a multiplication table for a number that is always an integer from 1 to 10. For example, multiplication table string for number equals 5 looks like below. Okay, and essentially what I would want to do, so for each number up to that number, I would want to do if number modulo that number equals 0, then it is divisible. And again, I want to make sure I do it slightly different on the very last one. So I'm going to say like, if let's think about that. Okay, I see how I want to do this. So I'm going to say if I equals 0. So what we'll do is just in the first one, we don't put a new line up front. That's how we'll do it. Else. Okay, so if I equals 0, then we'll do result plus equals, and then we put in a string here. Let me just think about how I want to do that. It should be, in this case, I would be I times 5 equals 5. Okay, so I see. If it's divisible by that number, so let me think about that for a second. Okay, so in this case, let's say 1 is divisible by, let's say the number is 5. 1 is divisible by 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. Oh wait, I think I'm thinking about this wrong. Okay, I'm not looking for the numbers that it's divisible by, but it's multiplication table up to 10. Okay, I see. I'm going about this wrong. Okay, so I don't need to check if this is divisible. Okay, so let's just say if I equals 0, we'll do it a little bit differently, and then we'll do it the same for all the others. And essentially we want to do result plus equals, and then we would want to say I plus space plus number plus space equals space. And then say plus, actually this should be plus here, plus, and then the last piece will be, what am I thinking of? Should be I times, actually let's just do this, I times number. Okay, so that should all be kind of converted into a string. And then I'll do the same thing here. The only difference is that I want to precede it with a new line. And then return result at the end. Okay, and it should always go up to 10. So in that case, we don't have to loop up till number. We're always getting the multiplication table up to 10. Okay. Let's test this out. Non-declaration statement outside the body of the function. Line 13. Return result. Oh, the function ends there. What's that other curly bracket for? Control X. Okay, let's try that again. Type untyped string to type int. Okay, I mean I want to say it's just I wrap it in the strings, but let's see here. Cast int to string. Oh no, it's gonna be like that at TOA function in Go. In Go, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what this is gonna end up being looking like. Yep, stir conv integer to. Okay, so that's fun. Okay, so that means I need to import stir conv, and then I have to be like string conv dot integer to a. Let me just we'll take a look at that. Yep, that's exactly what I do. Okay. To that. Then we'll do the same thing with number here. Oh, JavaScript, you spoil me. Okay, and again, that's going to be like number times I. Okay, and then essentially this becomes same thing here. So I just copy that over to there. And now let's try it out. Okay, should handled expected 0, 5 equals, instead it got equals. Why did it expect 0, 5? Oh, I see, because I started counting. It wants me to start at 1. I get it. Okay. Although I don't see the... Oh, because I didn't add the times. So this should be time space. And there we go. But again, oh, because I said this, if it equals I equals, so that needs to be 1. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Expected 5 equals 5. And 2. Let me see here. Space. Let me just see here. I plus I equals 1. And 2 times 1 equals 2. So there should be a space after the... Yeah, it looks like there should be a space after the n. No, there doesn't. So then what is it not like? I equals string 5 equals 5. Oh, I see. It wants me to do a backslash in here like that. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so that gives us what we wanted. So I do the attempt. And we pass that challenge. And we'll do the same thing in Rust now. Multiplication table for a number, Rust. And Rust will always be sort of more fun. Okay, so let's see here. Let me think about that. How do we do concatenation in Rust? Because I don't think that works quite as simply. So concatenation. Okay. Let's see here. Owned string dot push. So just think about that. Let mutable owned string hello dot to owned. Got it. Owned string dot push string. Okay, so we use this push string function. That's gonna be fun. We can mutate this as efficient as the potential allows us to reuse the memory. Is there like there's just no way I can just add things together. Let's see here. New owned string. Oh, just another owned string is untouched. After the call the plus. What if we want to produce a new string leaving both untouched? The simple way is to use format. Okay, so that looks like probably the way we're going to want to go is with this push string method. Okay, and that'll probably just be the way we'll do it. And we just take a look at this. And what does it want us to return? A string method. Okay, so first let's just create the result. So let result, which will be a string, equal string, or actually we'll just say an empty string dot to owned. So that'll be our string, and then we want to do like an if. Well, we'll do a loop. So for I equals 0, or actually I equals 1. And then as long as I is less than or equal than 10, and then I plus equals 1 on each loop. Okay, so if we do that, we loop enough times, and then again, if I equals 1, I want to do one thing, and then else another. So in this case, what I need to do is first push, wait, no, it would be result dot, let's just first just make sure that we're this kind of starts the way I want it to start. Where is that article? Push borrowed string, and then let's see here, convert integer to string in Rust, because everything's always a little bit more complicated in Rust. Looks like I've been here before. Okay. Okay, so it's a toString method, easy enough. Okay. Let result dot, what was the function again, method again, push string dot push string equal, so we want, what do we want to push in there? I want to push in there I dot toString, so that would be I, then I'm going to want to push this again, but this time I want to push this. Okay, then I want to push the number, so that would be n dot toString. Then I want to push equals, and I have a feeling that I'm probably going to want this to be toOwned as well, because right now it's just like a string pointer, like a str toOwned. Okay, so I push that string, and again, probably these all need semicolons. And then result dot pushter, then I want to push the result, which should be the I times n. I'll wrap these in parentheses, and then be like dot toString. Okay. And that's essentially what I want to happen when it's like the first one, and then for all the other ones, right before it starts, we want to push in this. Okay, and then when it's all said and done and this loop is done, I want to return results. Okay, let's see here. I'm sure I want to get errors. Yep, missing in for loop. Did I mess up a for loop in Rust? Okay, let's see here. For loop in Rust. Okay, I guess there isn't a for loop in Rust. That's the issue. So I want to do like for I and 1 to 10. Got it. So let's see here. Let's go back over there. Because there's no while loop. No, there's no for loops in Python either. But I think there's no while loop in Go. Oh, keeping all of that straight. Okay, so let's just fix this. For I in 1 to 10. Let's see how that goes. Test. Okay, so let's see here. Help remove these parentheses. And it doesn't like me doing that. Okay, so I don't need the two strings here. Let's see here. Actually, go back to here. I swear I saw the method here a second ago that turn it back into just a normal string. Oh, that's there now. Okay, so there's a lot of good methods here. But at the moment, what I wanted to do is how to convert integer to answer. I'm not sure if that's possible. Rust. Okay. To string, type string. And just string. Oh, and that's another issue. I didn't declare that as mutable, did I? Let mute, nope, wrong thing. Let mutable. So we can say something like just go back over here. Back to that first one. Push string, borrowed string. Okay, so let's take a look at that concat method. Where was that? Concat. Or we can just AB join. That's not a bad idea. So let's see here. Or this is even better. Format. Let's try that. So let's go back over here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here, say result equals format, and again it would just be format let's just see here, where's this string? So we basically format would be this results so far, and then the second thing would be, and do I want a space or do I want it immediately? Let me just think about that. In that case, I would want it to just be like that, and then it would just be first thing would be result, and the second thing would be I. Okay, and then I just keep mutating it like this. Not the suavest solution in the world, but we'll go with it. Okay. And then here it would be result plus space times, then here would be result plus n, then here it would be result plus the equals, and then here it would be I times n, and then I would copy that, replace this, and then we would do result, but in this case this one should be slash n. And then let's see here. Okay, assertion failed. Left equals right. Left I plus 5 equals 5. So that's looking good so far. Equals 5. And 9 times 5. Oh, it's just not getting to 10. So I just need to change this to I and 11. 11. And then if we do test there. And there we go, we did it. Okay, so this is not a, I guess the way, not a bad way to concatenate screens using format. So let me just think about that for a second. Essentially, okay, I get it. So this just returns the resulting string. I like this better. I'm not converting a bunch of stuff. So this works for me. A little bit more verbose, but I see. Test. If pass all the tests, attempt. And we did it. Cool. Okay, and that'll be it for now. That took us enough time. That's a video. So I'll see you guys again on day 27. See you there.